What's going on, Tigers? Just Yearn here. Welcome to another episode of Life Coaching 101. Yup, Life Coaching 101. Remember, we changed the name. It's not behind the scenes anymore. It's Life Coaching 101. All right, stick around. You don't want to miss this one. Okay, Tigers, you see it's getting dark, so I won't keep you too long. I'm just going to jump straight into it. Now, a part of this life coaching 101, I want to do things that's going to be inspiring and to just get you guys to think a little bit. Think about your life, think about where you're at, think about what you want to do, things that you don't want to do. So ultimately, you can push to be the best version of yourself. All right. So the topic today that I want to talk to you about is describe your 2020. So everybody, take a minute, write down one word that describes your 2020. If you feel like you want to elaborate more and put a sentence or two, then go right ahead. I started this on my Facebook page. I messaged everybody who was a fan on my Take It Easy Tiger on Facebook. And then I asked them, what's one word to describe your 2020? And the messages, the replies, amazed me, because 2020 has been a lot for everybody. So obviously everybody's going to have a different answer, and it's always interesting to see what they say. Always interesting. Those responses are going to be anonymous, and they're going to appear on the Short Stories and Poems radio series. So look out for that. Look out for that. But right now, I want to dig deep in this describe your 2020. Now, the reason I'm doing this in October and not December is for a few reasons, right? So we have January to October, right? And we're literally in the fourth quarter. Actually, in the business world, the fourth quarter starts in August. So we're a little late, but we still have time. Why? Because we have October, November, and December, right? So we still have some time, right? So the reason why I said describe your 2020, for the main reason why, there's two reasons why I wanted to do this video. The number one reason is it gets you to think. It gets you to think about everything that's transpired within January to October and pick out one word or describe your 2020. And then if you don't like what happened between January and October, it gives you room for October, November, December. Because remember, we still in the early months of October. I mean, the early days, excuse me. We still in the early days. So it gives you time to make up for it. And you never know. Once your mindset is positive and you're putting down, actions, you're conquering tasks, you're conquering goals, something is going to happen within October, November, December if that January to October wasn't pleasing to you to make up for the whole year. All right? If you had a bad first through third quarter, something big can happen for you in the fourth quarter to make up for the whole entire year. All right. So that's the one reason why I said I wanted to do to describe your 2020. Second, because I want to show that we are more together than we think we are. We have more in common than we think we do have. All right. We have more in common than we realize. We need to throw away the pride, throw away the ego, and just look at your neighbors and say, we are all human. We are all energy. We are all kinetic. All right. So you might have a word, and as you commented in underneath, you might inspire somebody else. You might motivate somebody else. Somebody might look at that comment and say, wow, that same word is exactly how I'm feeling right now. So they know that they're not alone. You just inspire somebody, Tigers. You just inspire somebody to know that they are not alone. So that's the two reasons why I wanted to do this video. All right. One, because if you had a great first to third quarter, January through um October, we're gonna call October right now the fourth quarter, even though it's in August. We already established that. But even if you had a good one, it still gives you time to see if you want to do something better. And if you didn't have a good first to third quarter, then you still have time to make up for it. There's still time. There's still hope. You can still run to the finish line. All right. And then the second reason is because we all have things in common. All right. We all have things in common. When we hear somebody else's story, it makes us feel better about ourselves. It makes us more humble. You ever see Humans of New York? You see the stories and you be like, wow, I cannot believe that. That's the example right there. That's the example right there. You thought that you was going through a hardship, a tough situation, and granted that your feelings, or I show empathy to your feelings. However, we all know that when we see somebody else who goes through a hardship, you know, that that we're not going through, that's worse than our situation, we become we begin, excuse me, we begin to be more humble, we begin to become more grateful, and we show empathy. We show empathy out there. All right, guys. So I said I'm not going to keep you too long. I'm 6 minutes in. We're going to keep it just like that. Describe your 2020, Tigers. Describe your 2020. I know it's kind of dark. If I put the light, it's not going to make anything bright. That's why I'm ending this video real quick. All right. Describe your 2020. Let's get the comments going, Tigers. Let's get the comments going. Everybody who watched this, don't be afraid. Don't be shy. You never know. You might inspire somebody else. You might inspire somebody else. So just comment below and just describe your 2020. Remember, if you had a bad year, you still have time to make it up. And two, you never know who's watching. All right? I'm Just Yearn. Just yearn to succeed and follow your dreams. What's that? Yearn to succeed and follow your dreams.